weird habits of the INTJ personality/INTJ weaknesses. Personality types such as the INTJ personality type, according to the Myer-Briggs Personality Type Indicator (MBTI) assessment, are among the most different personality types on the globe. A person who is introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging, INTJ, which is an abbreviation for introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging, is a clever strategist who extensively and in detail analyses every issue. It is possible to characterize the INTJ personality type as the mastermind or as an architect. Despite this, no personality type is flawless, and it is true that INTJs exhibit a wide range of positive and negative behaviors, as well as strengths and weaknesses, to mention a few aspects of the type. On the other hand, people with this personality type must be conscious of their unusual habits and vulnerabilities, as well as their strengths. They will benefit from being aware of their own shortcomings in their desire for self-improvement as well as in their capacity to engage with others. In this video, EBLINE will discuss the 10 weird habits of the INTJ personality/INTJ weaknesses. Number 1 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they have a sense of self-importance and superiority about themselves. The ability to think intuitively, logically, and rationally is certainly one of the INTJ's best characteristics, which they combine with a strong belief in their own opinions to generate one of their most precious assets, intellect. When these attributes are paired with a superiority mindset, they have the potential to develop into flaws. Unfortunately, this is a rather regular occurrence among INTJs, particularly in the workplace. A few of them can be pompous and condescending, and they can become irritated with those who do not grasp the concept in the time frame that they would like them to. The INTJ personality type values clarity and reason, and people who lack these abilities are more likely to be judged and rejected by others who have this personality type. Number 2 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they are constantly striving to reach perfection in their work. INTJs are fastidious by nature, which can be a strength. However, as with any trait, having an excessive amount of a certain trait can quickly become an issue for them. It is possible for the INTJ to become exceptionally severe and exacting in their approach to life when this intrinsic thoroughness turns into perfectionism. Generally speaking, their expectations are high, and this criticism can be directed not only at oneself, but also at others, such as family members and close friends, who may be upset by this criticism. Number 3 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they have difficulties communicating their feelings and thoughts. A poor emotional intelligence, EQ, which is short for emotional intelligence, is also believed to characterize INTJs, as is an inability to engage with emotions, whether their own or those of others. They have little tolerance for those who have the ISTJ personality type since they prefer to think about the world in a logical, analytical manner. They have trouble recognizing and responding to the emotional signs and needs of others, which can lead to depression. As a result, INTJ the architect unintentionally suffocates social relationships as well as their own growth and development. Other people may become apprehensive of INTJ the architect, and this may lead to them maintaining a safe distance from them. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell if you appreciate the content of this video. Number 4 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they have the potential to become incredibly influential. The unfortunate thing about INTJs is that they have a predisposition to be critical and judgmental how other people conduct their operations. They do this mostly because they believe their technique is the most effective, a belief that they are generally correct in. They, on the other hand, lack the ability to successfully communicate their opinions to others in a courteous and polite manner, which causes them to appear arrogant in their approach. When it comes to relationships, one of the things that INTJs have difficulties with is being overly critical of others' behaviors and decisions. They may get too preoccupied with insignificant details, which can lead to a split between themselves and their partners and children. Relationship problems for INTJs sometimes occur as a result of their proclivity to be too critical of their friends, family members, and spouses, even when they are not doing so on purpose. Number 5 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they dislike blindly following societal norms. It is not true that all INTJs are enthusiastic about defying the existing societal norms. In this case, it is more about the refusal of people with this personality type to simply follow norms that serve no purpose or have no significance for them. If an architect does not agree with a rule, he or she will not follow it because he or she does not believe the rule to be valid in their opinion. However, if a rule is in existence for a purpose that the INTJ does not comprehend, this could result in issues for the individual. It is something that architects despise when people follow something mindlessly and without knowing why they are doing so. This applies to both the constraints themselves as well as the individuals who put them in place in the first place. This personality type is more likely to be objective when it comes to a wide range of societal standards than those with a different personality type. Number 6 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they overanalyze everything that occurs in their lives. INTJs are particularly susceptible to the tendency to overanalyze every facet of life, which can be detrimental to their overall well-being. Because they have such a strong analytical side to begin with, it might be difficult for people with this personality type to switch off their analytical side and just let life happen for them. People with this tendency overthink things to the point of being tense and anxious are considered neurotic. When it comes to stress and anxiety, the INTJ personality type is well known for being their own worst enemy. Overanalyzing minor aspects that are irrelevant in the great scheme of things is a trait shared by people who have the INTJ personality type, which can cause them considerable agony in the process. It is possible for INTJs to become unduly focused with little details, especially when under stress, and lose sight of the big picture as a result of their detailed nature. As a result of their repeated anxieties and re-examination of such situations, architects are more likely to suffer from sleeplessness, which is especially prevalent when it comes to financial matters. When confronted with such situations, INTJs can experience intense wrath and aggravation, which can have a negative impact on their interpersonal interactions and relationships with other people. Number 7 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they are absolutely naive when it comes to romance. When it comes to the romantic parts of their work, architects' stringent rationalism can cause them to be dissatisfied with the whole experience. It is possible that they will have difficulties knowing what is going on and determining how to respond to the situation in the early stages of a relationship. If their relationships end for reasons that they do not understand, it is probable that they will grow cynical about issues of the heart in general. In other cases, they may even begin to question the value of love and connection. Number 8 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they are far too forceful in their behavior. Even while INTJs enjoy dealing with problems and finding answers, they might come across as pushy when expressing their thoughts. Taking on the position of devil's advocate and pointing out flaws in the arguments and views of others is not something they are afraid to do, according to them. Individuals with personality types F, feeling, who are sensitive to criticism will find it particularly difficult to do this task successfully. Because INTJs despise making mistakes, whether in themselves or in others, they may become irritable with individuals who are less capable than they are themselves, or with those who are less capable than they are themselves. They are more concerned with efficiency than with the needs and feelings of others, which can lead to conflict. It is as a result of this that functioning in a group situation can be challenging for INTJs at times. Number 9 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they are very rigid in the face of changing circumstances. In situations where things are unexpected or up in the air, INTJs might be stiff, which is reasonable given their aversion to ambiguity or change. They are eager in understanding what their next step will be so that they can make preparations for it in advance of it. When compelled to make fresh decisions on a consistent basis, people with intuitive type 1 (INTJ) personalities become extremely irritated. The majority of individuals aren't delighted about change, especially if they haven't been given enough time to prepare for it in advance of the transition. It is common for the INTP to grow frustrated and agitated when things are continually shifting from one subject to another without any discernible sense of direction or logic in the situation. When it comes to social settings, such as being in a group of people, they are less adaptable as a result of this. INTJ the architect place a great value on efficiency, and they can feel angry when people change plans or do things at the last minute without notifying them of their intentions. Number 10 weird habit and weakness of the INTJs is that they are utterly devoid of any sense of spontaneity in their own lives. The INTJ personality type is well known for having a long-term outlook. Researchers have revealed that people with the INTJ personality type are more likely than any other MBTI personality type to project themselves further into the future. Intuitive thinking, introverted intuition, the INTJ's primary function, is related with a preoccupation with the future. This preoccupation contrasts with the extrovert sensing spontaneous, in-the-moment manner of life. Research has showed that while INTJs are frequently introverts who don't leave the house unless it is absolutely necessary, they secretly yearn for exhilarating experiences and a sense of living life to the fullest. They have a proclivity to become completely absorbed in their jobs. Throughout their lives, individuals are haunted with anxieties and fears in their brains. Because they are so focused with their thinking, INTJs are prone to losing sight of the fact that they should take time to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Don't forget to hit the like button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and become a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Send this video to at least 2 friends or your favorite group chat to spread the love. To stay up to speed with our latest videos, click the bell symbol. Until the next time, take care.